Hold on. Hold on. I gotta figure this out. Y'all gotta give me a second. I gotta figure how I'm gonna make this work. Cause I don't got my stand for my phone in the kitchen. I got it in the room, and I'm not finna go get it. I'm not finna go through that. So I'm gonna make this work, but just give me a second to figure out. Oh shit. Come on, man. Just work with a nigga. God damn, dog. It just seems like when you be trying to do some shit, it just don't want to work with you do it. Like, work with a nigga, dog. Okay, yeah, so boom. I'm in here trying to get my life together because, you know, I need some coffee in my system and shit like that. Then I was like, damn, I'm kind of hungry too, right? So I said, well, shit, let me go ahead on and make me something to eat instead of just drinking coffee all day and all night. You know? Okay, so yeah, man, so you know they just want to spread this narrative about a nigga like, oh, a nigga just incompetent, a nigga can't take care of themselves, and you know, so on and so forth. Like, I ain't took care of their ass more than they ever took care of me. Shit funny. Like, for real. That's the part that I be tripping on. Like, damn, that big motherfucker ain't never took care of me. Ain't never helped me really do any goddamn thing that I needed to do. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker spent more time trying to make me help them than they be helping me. Shit crazy. So, hold on. I don't know if anybody else do that. Like, you take your old rice and just like throw it in your next meal or some shit, you know? So yeah, that's what a motherfucker do. A motherfucker try and make you act like you don't know what the fuck you got going on and you don't know how to take care of you. And then you know, went out there and told this little lie. I don't know what y'all trying to do. I already been getting letters about motherfuckers not being able to get loans and shit. I don't know if you thought you was gonna use my motherfucking name, but bitch, don't you know that my mama and my ex-husband, I had already fucked up my credit. They had already fucked up my credit. It was already fucked up because everything was in my name. I was paying for everything. So when everybody decided that they was just gonna let me pay for everything and nobody was really gonna put in any help, and I decided that, you know what, I'm tired of this shit. So I'm gonna, shit, they didn't cut my hours at work because y'all done did all this extra shit. So I'm finna turn my 2 weeks in and I'm finna motherfucking let this vehicle get repossessed. And I'm gonna see who the fuck gonna pay the rent. Who the fuck gonna pay it? Yeah, so while y'all trying to make it like, oh, I just lost, I just was losing my mind. No, I wasn't losing my motherfucking mind. I was tired of y'all fucking using me. Weighing the fuck out of nigga. Weighing a nigga down and shit. Don't nobody got time for that shit. Just let a bitch just lay on them. And then bitch be ungrateful as fuck at the same time. How the fuck? I'm paying all the bills. I get paid $1,263 every 2 weeks. I pay the bills and bitch, I got 12 cents left. And y'all walking around this bitch acting like, oh, come on, man. A motherfucker, and then a motherfucker trying to look down on me right now, but I at least pay something. I ain't just laying around just not doing. I ain't paying. Come on, man. I might not have a job, but I'm still paying something every month. And I'm attempting to do shit, and y'all trying to stop me while I'm attempting to do it. Because y'all don't want me to be able to be self-sufficient, because y'all want everybody to believe the narrative, right? Yeah. And the bitch think a bitch slow. Bitch, I'm not stupid. I'm not deaf, dumb, nor blind. Motherfucker won't even put sugar in the sugar bowl. They'll wait for me to do it and then come and use it. Petty shit. Shit like this. You know ain't nothing but one napkin on this bitch. You know it's napkins under the oven. Why you don't just pull a roll of napkins out the cabinet? But it's me, right? Okay. Yeah, no, it's me that's tired of that shit. That's tired of that shit. And see, my whole plan was to get the fuck around these motherfuckers anyways, right? The whole plan was to get my mama put in what she was gonna be at, get her situated, and going on about my business. Now, here comes a Cynthia Watson with this, oh, let's get married, let's do, you know, we could go around the world and you could, you know what I'm saying? You could try get your clinical trials, if you know, get investors, and you know, cause we get outside the country, it might be better for you. People might believe more of what you're saying. Okay, so I'm like, well, shit, that might work. Okay, well now we trying to do shit together, but no, what all you was trying to do was make me purchase shit for your business, and then leave a bitch empty-handed. See, that's why something told me to hold back though. Something was like, hold on, tell the nigga you broke. See what I'm saying? Something was like, tell that nigga you broke. Bitch. Oh, I done spent all my money now. And you trying to, oh, how you spent? That's when you really start showing your true colors. Then you start trying to argue with a bitch about how they had to spend their own money up. Boy, I swear to God, now when you really want to cut up then. Oh shit, hold on, I hit the wrong button. Nigga really want to cut up. Oh yeah, you thought you was gonna put me in a broke house and then you was gonna leave me here dead ass broke, promising me that you was gonna help me out and take care of me because you married me. Nigga, please. My mama told me, bitch, don't put all your eggs in one basket. I don't know why the very woman who taught me that thought that I was a fucking idiot. I'm an idiot, right? I'm the idiot. So yeah. That's basically, how shit went. And I'm not putting no motherfucking sugar in that bitch neither. Shit, you don't want to put it in there. I don't want to put it in that motherfucker neither. Motherfucker take advantage of your standard of living, the way that you see yourself living. And they'll sit around you knowing that, oh, well, she not no dirty person. Oh, well, she not no nasty person. Oh, well, she like shit clean. Oh, well, she do. And they'll sit around you and they won't do shit. Because they know you're going to do it. Because you don't want to live like a fucking peasant. That's what they do. Sit in the bitch all day, wait for you to cook, and then, oh, what was you in there cooking? I hadn't got so motherfucking bad. Well, I ain't cooking shit but nothing, something for me. Shit. Y'all motherfuckers think y'all slick. Think a bitch is stupid. And a bitch just gonna keep doing this shit with y'all. Like, that shit childish. Bitch, as much as I did for you, as much as I did for you, when you got your HIV diagnosis, shit. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things going through a nigga mind right now. Like, bitch, did you give me this shit? Like, what the fuck is really going on, right? Like, I feel like I'm in a fucking Twilight Zone. Like, that's how I feel. I feel like I'm in a fucking Twilight Zone. And a bitch ain't even got enough motherfucking gumption to come and try and say, nah, that's you wrong, you tripping, no, you tripping, no. No, they're not gonna say that because I'm not tripping. They not gonna defend themselves from it because they know they did it. Like, when a motherfucker know what they done did to you, bitch, you call their ass out on it, you think they gonna apologize for it? No, they gonna double down. They is going to double down, sweetie. Shit, you can believe that. Yo, a bitch gonna double down. Bitch ain't gonna never motherfucking admit, like, oh yeah, I did, I did, like, damn, I'm sorry, I repent, none of that shit. This bitch been like that my whole life. Act like I don't remember the shit that happened to me, and then when I do finally get fed the fuck up and say something about the shit to her, and then she try to cry it out and act like, I'm scaring her. Bitch, you sent me out the door at the age of 11 with a man that was older than you was at the time. Told me that man was gonna buy me some shoes that I had. I looked at you, I was like, okay, well, why you not coming? You sure, nigga, like, oh, it's all right, everything gonna be all right, it's okay. I was 11 years old, you sent me out the door with that man. That man raped the shit out of me. And then took me and bought me the shoes. Why would a grown-ass woman send her 11-year-old daughter with a man that was older than she was? Not only was he older than me, he was older than her. When I looked at you, because I felt like something was off, like, you not coming, you assured me everything was going to be okay. Now, last year, I checked her about this shit. I looked her dead in her face and asked her, I said, what did you and my auntie get together and do? And I said, why you sent me with that man when I was 11 years old? She double down. Looked me dead in my face. Oh, I didn't know he was going to do. If you, I don't give a fuck whether you thought a nigga was going to do it or whether a nigga was not going to do it. Ain't no way I'm sending my 11-year-old daughter, who is beautiful as fuck and developing quite early, out the door with a man that I know ain't shit. Even with it, I know he is shit. I'm not sending you out the door with my 11-year-old daughter by yourself, sweetie. Shit, in some cases, you got to worry about even sending them out the door with their daddy at that age. So why would I send you out the door with a nigga that don't know you from Adam? A motherfucker think a bitch don't know behind the scenes you been getting paid. You was getting paid. You was getting paid. You was getting paid. I had to make a way up out that shit myself. So when y'all bitches sit there and try and motherfucking talk down on a bitch like a bitch just an old prostitute ass, trick ass hoe, no bitch. My mama was my motherfucking pimp, bitch. Try that. Try getting introduced into being tricked out by your own mama at the age of 11, bitch. Try that. Try that. Try having only gotten out by sheer will and determination. Try that. So when you judge somebody and you don't know what the fuck you talking about, keep that shit to yourself. Because sometimes you can think things and you ain't got to even say that shit out your mouth. A motherfucker will sit up there and say all of what I ain't. But they won't tell you all of what I am. Yeah, I ain't shit. I'm crazy. They'll tell you every damn thing you want to hear. And base every lie that they telling about me and about me on some shit that they actually did to me. And you know, Miss Elaine Davis, you sat back and you watched it and then talk shit about how fast I was. Y'all knew what that motherfucker was doing to me. Y'all knew it. Y'all knew it. And nobody gave a fuck. So I learned not to give a fuck neither. Shit. When motherfuckers show you they don't give a fuck what happened to you, then how the fuck you supposed to give a fuck what happened to you and you a child? A fucking child. Yeah. And then, you know, I ain't gonna lie, man. That time I got locked up in Pinellas County and I did that little county time, you know, and I sat in that bitch and I really just thought about a lot of shit. I came out that bitch different. Like I came out that bitch not wanting to wear a lot of weave, and this was way before fucking Katrina. Okay? This shit was before Katrina when I decided to go natural. I been on this shit. Like, y'all bitches be capping like a motherfucker on here like, oh, and you can't tell me you believe anything about spirituality and you ain't free. Free from the chains of the weaves, free from the chains of the fingernails, free from the chains of the makeup, free from the chains of the fake shit. You can't tell me that you is. Because if you still feel the need to alter yourself to fit in, then bitch, you still a slave to the system. You don't love yourself in your natural, like, element. You know how long it took for me to love me in my natural element? Especially growing up and not never really feeling like a bitch cared if I existed or not. Auntie didn't give a fuck about me unless I was watching her kids for the summer. And then try to dog a nigga out the whole time. And the whole time I was thinking, you know, all I got is my mama, all I got is my mama, all I got is my mama. I just never really wanted to see she was in on the shit. Like, she was in on the shit because how do these people getting information? I don't fuck with them. I don't deal with them. I don't fuck with them and I don't deal with them. And you the only motherfucker I fuck with. You the only motherfucker I deal with. You the only motherfucker I stand up for and will stand in the paint for. And how do they know anything about me? Because you telling them. You so busy gossiping about a nigga to every goddamn body. Then get mad when I say that's not acceptable. That's not okay. That's not cool. It's not.
You know, my whole life, y'all bitches have, yeah, I mean, you try to keep your virtue. I ain't never seen you sell yourself. But I sold myself and you got money for it. Even when I knew it and when I didn't know it. I remember when I was 16 years old, after I reached out to my daddy. And he told me he was going to come visit me and I was going to get to meet my brother and my sister. And then I called back and the phone number was disconnected. And I called the 411 and they told me that it was a private number, or what the fuck, they said an unlisted number, and they weren't allowed to give me the number out. They weren't allowed to give it to nobody. Right around that same time, I was 16 years old, working at Wendy's, staying in a hotel room. My mama was working at Wendy's too. Okay, in St. Pete, Florida. My mama sent me out the door, which I was gonna go anyways. I'm not saying she set it up. She didn't set it up. It was my plan. Like, oh shit, I want to go with Sabrina and her old man or whatever. I'm probably gonna spend the night or whatnot. I got a picture of this woman. Well, I had a picture. I don't have it now, but I had a picture of this woman basically folding up money in her hand from the nigga basically breaking her off. Cause he finna fuck me that night. And she know he finna fuck me. And she know he too old to be trying to fuck on me. But I guess, was it my decision or was it her decision? That's when you come to shit like that, it's confusing because they've made you believe that you made all these choices. But if you're the one benefiting off of them, who was really responsible? If you getting paid behind the scenes and you keeping your mouth closed and then trying to throw the guilt trip on me like I'm just old hoe. I'm just old hot ass hoe, right? But you was getting paid for it, right? And even after all of that, I still took care of you for 10 years while you leaned on me. You ain't work. And when you did work, you didn't pay really that much of the bills. You might have paid the light bill or some shit like that. But you didn't, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like you was, oh man. Like I got proof. I got receipts. I got bank statements to show how much money was coming out of my account for the bills and everything that was being used by both me and you. I could have stayed in that one little ass shack by myself. I was fine though. I was fine. I moved out that bitch and went and tried to get myself in college. I was fine. By the grace of God, he pulled me out that shit. And then you brought your motherfucking ass there talking about how you was getting kicked out. And then afterwards, you laid the fact that you was HIV positive on me. Not only did I continue college, get my degrees, come up with a cure and an alternative treatment for HIV, move us out that little ass shack that we was in into an apartment where I paid all of the bills. I also worked 2 jobs. I also hustled. I also never turned back to selling ass. I also did that. Yeah. And y'all bitches thought y'all was gonna pull me back in it. Y'all bitches thought y'all was gonna pull me back in it, didn't you? The whole time Kareem was in prison, he just was acting as if I was supposed to just be using my pussy for what it was worth and pimping these niggas out of money so I could send it to him. And he wanted to believe that I was fucking for that money. But everybody who knows me know I've been grinding all my life, bitch. If I got to work 5 jobs, hustle on the side, whatever I got to do, if I got to drive a bitch here to there, whatever I got to do. The first thing on my mind when I need money is not to go sell my pussy. Selling pussy is a last resort. Selling pussy is I ain't got no other options. I ain't got no other way to survive. So now you see the intricacy of the details, like of the detailed plan that they came up with. Because now it's like, oh, well, if we just can break this bitch down to nothing, eventually she'll start selling her pussy. And we can get this bitch for prostitution and murder, attempted murder, because she's HIV positive and she's selling ass. See how that shit works? If you ain't what they say you is, they gonna close every motherfucking road they can until the only road that's open is the one that leads to you becoming what they say you are. And y'all just as dumb and blind as y'all want to be, just, happy getting lies fed to you on a daily. Happy getting the scraps of what Master feasted on yesterday. Just happy as can be. Man, I'm finna eat my food. You know what I'm saying? Like my little chicken and rice. Some shit I just whipped up. I'll just whip that shit up because I'm hungry. But yeah, y'all, man, y'all gotta do better. Be good to yourself, man. Be good to others. Don't take nothing to hit that subscribe button, all that thumbs up, bitch.